Remote teaching brought many changes to the way in which we work and in which we teach. So just for myself, for example, on my own experience, remote teaching in the last 8 weeks that we had, starting just after the term 2, I spent countless hours on WebEx and Zoom, meetings, collaborating, sharing, school assemblies, and of course just chatting to your colleagues online and chatting to family online. Countless hours was spent on Class Jojo, creating portfolio tasks, writing feedback, using lots of emojis, chatting to parents, and then messages between colleagues, emails, messenger, phone calls, providing support, asking questions, clarification, and of course, how are you going? On the upside, my dogs got plenty of walks during that time. As a school, we really wanted to continue having creating connections within the whole school. So whilst we were in isolation, we didn't want families to feel isolated. So we created iMovies, countless number of iMovies to promote school challenges, such as the chopstick challenges. How many pieces of pasta can move from one bowl to the next? Virtual school tours, welcome back videos, you name it, we did it. I miss, though, the eye-to-eye contact. I missed speaking face-to-face with colleagues and with our students. I missed the staff room, the banter, the chats, the laughter, sharing about our weekend madness, and of course the classroom antics. Mostly, I missed the playground, the laughter in the playground. The empty playgrounds, the empty corridors, and the sounds of silence is something that I don't look forward to again. Thanks, Alex. So, going back to March, in Melbourne, we were given a very short amount of time to prepare us for online learning. Whilst we began using WebEx for meetings, we were experimenting with that. We had no idea how we would teach through it. How do you engage your students online? How do you check for understanding? We had no idea, and in those couple of weeks that we had to make it work. So we were taking a huge leap into the unknown. Whilst all this was going on, at the back of our minds, we were seeing what was happening across the world, and we were, fearful of that for our own families and for our own health. But like all teachers, we pulled deep into our bag of tricks. We used our creativity and our curiosity to teach and communicate, to inspire our students, our families, and our colleagues remotely. And this time around, as we're doing it all again, the conversations are, how can we do it better? Thanks, Alex. Next slide. So just from speaking from our foundation team, we have a very high amount of families where English is their second language. So our foundation team found it difficult to try and teach the cued articulation of jolly phonics for those students and how to support the families. So videos were prepared each week focusing on the sound, how to say the sound, and the cued articulation and the actions that went with that. Now, this supported not only the students but also the families. And then coming back into face-to-face teaching, that was something that they would like to continue to help our families for the future. Another submission that we had actually was from Chetna and her team, who spoke just before. And through their online learning, they really sort of questioned their ability to teach online, but then they had to adapt and learn new skills. And they discovered how to allow the students to empower them through their resilience. So much has been learnt from this period of time. So thanks, Alex. I think the next slide. So we do encourage, whilst we're documenting the lives and experiences, stories and voices of our students, we need to remember and encourage to speak about our voice, to share our stories, because they're important too. We need to think about what worked, what didn't work, what surprised us, what did we learn from this time, what can we do away with when we return to face-to-face teaching, what have we been doing for years that we don't need to do anymore. What did we do remotely that we would take back to our face-to-face teaching? So we encourage you to share and document your story with us.